So you might think, well, if this was it, then Peter, why are you wasting all this time? You could just say simultaneous clock auction. There's good reasons for it. Boom, we're done. There's nothing else to talk about. But in fact, there's lots of things to talk about. The auction format is, I think, a small piece of the whole scheme of things. And in fact, one of the biggest issues is competition policy, and competition in two ways. Competition in the auction. So how can we make a competitive auction when we have two dominant incumbents? Perhaps it'll be a new entrant, but right now there certainly are two dominant bidders in the auction. So how can we make, with so little competition, how can we make it competitive? So I have ideas on that. Then there's competition in the downstream market to provide communication services for the people of Thailand. This is actually even more important, because what we want is a competitive marketplace that's going to be innovative, providing all sorts of new, wonderful services for the people of Thailand at competitive prices. So competition really is important, and that is the challenge, not just in Thailand, everywhere in the world is facing this challenge. And the challenges arise because there are enormous economies of scale in the network provision. Networks are incredibly expensive. It costs a lot of money to move from 3G to 4G, a lot of money to move from 4G to 5G. And someday we'll have 6G, and that's going to be even more money. So having a whole bunch of redundant networks doesn't make sense. What we need in the future is to have more sharing of a few very robust and reliable networks that are employing the best technology. And that's what we want the auction to support and the spectrum policy in Thailand to support.